Welcome back, guys. I hope you're doing great. In this episode, we are gonna work on Joy's MK1 GTI. Last night, I've pulled out the engine, which was a 8 valve 1.8 engine, or actually the OEM engine from this car, which is pretty rare, but it needed a little refurbish, a little oomph. So that's why we are swapping the engine to the engine that I'm gonna show you in a couple of seconds. So that's the 1.8 engine that I was speaking. It's fairly clean, but it's getting old and it's a bit weak. So it's time for an update. That's the beautiful 2-liter AVA engine that we're installing. Everything new. Piston rings, everything, rods, gaskets, everything is new. It's painted, looks great. So I am gonna be mating the transmission on this, gonna do the timing belt and everything on the engine stand. And after this, I'll be cleaning the engine bay, because let me grab a light. Yeah, so as you can see, the engine is amazing, super great, fresh paint and everything is shiny. So I'm gonna be cleaning the engine bay so it matches, because it's pretty dirty. You can see over here there were some grease and oil leaks that are leftover grease from the axles on the master cylinder. There's a lot of cleaning to do here. I don't know if you guys remember our beige Rabbit that caught fire 2 years ago. Well, it's this engine that I rebuilt it, and I actually also salvaged the carbs, as you have seen in a previous video of rebuilding the carbs. And so it's gonna be basically the same recipe that was in the beige Rabbit. Great recipe, a fun engine, lovely sound. So with no further ado, let's get to it, man. All right, so I'm about halfway through the cleaning of the engine bay, and let me tell you that gunk that's stuck on the firewall and the suspension arm and everything, it's probably some dirt from the 80s. It's stuck there and it doesn't want to get removed. So it's a bit of a pain, but it's gonna be worth it when it's done. So this sign is cleaned. Firewall is clean. The steering rack and shifter rods. All I'm left with now is this side, the booster, the lower panel up down there, and yeah. So let's get to all that gunk. So it's now time to move on to the engine part and assemble this bad boy. it's now time to replace these funky looking brake lines with our nice braided hose kit, which will cover the whole car.